Yo, yo, we are on Copy's account, and today we're gonna do something very specific. We're gonna do World Boss. His World Boss team is a bit special, because it's no org, and I'm pretty sure he's the only person that plays no org here. But if you look at the score, yeah, he's allowed to play no org. That's the least I can say. I mean, yeah. We're gonna be using these 4 units here. Their build isn't really important. I'm also not gonna really touch it, but they are all full rainbows and with full cells. I kind of just want to showcase how strong this team actually is and how easy it is to get a high score in World Boss with this team. We do have full triple S, and this looks sick in game because it's 3 light characters. And it just looks insanely nice. Like, just look at this. Yeah, really fucking cool. But we are looking for a slightly better start. I do want it to look a bit nicer than that. And we're also gonna try this right here to hopefully get like tier 2 actives at the start of the round. That would be very nice. And yeah, I mean, I kind of just want to try and beat his high score, but that will probably be a bit hard. We are gonna do this. This. See if that works. So the MVP here is of course Shu, but at the same time it's also Uta. Because he does a lot of damage and then his triggers do like a lot of damage as well. So it's really crazy. And then we have some Kuzan trigger action as well. And bam, that's already 31 million right there. So we are gonna do, because we have no stacks, we're gonna do something like this. Yeah, that was a hard hit by Kuzan as well there. 6.5 million by Uta with another trigger. Another Kuzan trigger. Bam, another 6.7 million plus a 2.3 million trigger and 12.2 million damage from Uta right there. Shu. And now we're gonna do a triple Shu ultimate actually and see how that works out. Let's see. Wow, 6.4 million from Kuzan right there. Okay, Shu is not critting, which is a bit annoying, but bam, that's 113 million and it will go up even further, and I think we already broke Copy's record. Well, in this run at least, that's 121 million damage. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that actually, because it might go in the thumbnail. And there it is, I was waiting for the jump scare. This is just nuts, man. Like, this team is so OP, bro. And it looks so sick, it's just full triple S. Doing such crazy numbers. There it is. I've never seen a number this big, except through, like, bug abuse. Because there's this, like, a Rima bug where if you have a level 1 unit and it dies and a Rima comes onto the field, his trigger kinda does, like, multiple hundreds of millions of damage. I don't know how that bug exactly like got into the game, but yeah. We're gonna do the exact same this time, but I also want to see if we can get some bigger hits from the other units. This Shu hit is gonna be massive. Yeah, that's 11 million, turn 1. But of course, actually, we should have looked at the statistic before. I want to know who does like the most damage. Because of course, Uta with his triggers is also doing like a ton of damage. So we can do bam, 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 and another Shu right there. Yeah, I mean, Kuzan is also hitting for such high numbers actually. And like he has a very defensive build right now. Yeah, 6.5 million from Kuzan. The tank, by the way. It's just really insane. So I think we're also gonna get 100 million right here, but not 120 million. And with this team, you pretty much just get 100 million every round, it kind of feels like. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do, you will kind of just get 100 million. That's 7 million from Uta right there, and yeah, it's gonna be over 100 million. Nearly 110 million, despite not getting, like, optimal, like, cards and stuff. However, there is something I want to try. I'm gonna equip some more full attack cells, because currently that isn't the case. So he isn't full attack, and Uta also isn't. So I think we can steal some from him right here. Yep, that's a few full attack cells right there. And then on Kuzen, I don't know if we have another character with like full attack. Oh, well, we have you, so I'm just gonna make that swap right there. And let's see if we can get an even bigger number. And we get it even more. That's a good setup actually, like this and this. That's a lot of Sen cards. I don't like to see that. Like, I don't like that. Oh, already 6.1 million turn 1. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fucking damage. Oh my god. Yeah, this is if we get like good cards, this is gonna be an insane high score. But yeah, we are getting shafted by the cards that we are getting. 7 million right there. 7.3 million right there. But yeah, we got a bit like too many Sen cards. But I believe we will still get 100 million. Like, it doesn't even matter at this point. We kind of just always get 100 million with this team. Like, it's not even a challenge. It's just like gifted with this team. Another 7 million right there. Sadly, only a tier 1 active from Kuzen. And yeah, easy 114 million damage once again. Although I do want to try and get a slightly better setup. Actually, it will be 120 million. Ah, nearly. But holy shit, man. Yeah, Uta being the MVP is not something that I expected, at least. I thought that Shu would be, but I guess not. Uta is just too fucking overpowered, man. It's so crazy. But let's try again. Let's see if we can get a slightly better hand, and then I'm sure we can break even more records. That's a very shit hand. I'm gonna restart that. And let's try to only... So we only have to use a Sen ultimate at the beginning. So that we can only use damage dealing tier 3 actives throughout the game. That would of course be optimal. That's fucking annoying. We can do something like this and pray a bit. It should still work to a certain extent. Okay, but seems like I kind of have to use... Yeah, I have to use a Uta card at the start. My damage got like kind of halved. Don't want that to happen. Let's see if we can get a bit more lucky. So, not really too happy with that. We're gonna try and swap Kuzen and Uta's place real quick. See if we can get a tier 2 Uta card at the start. Would be like best case scenario. That is a lot of Sen cards. I don't like to see that actually. But we can kind of rock with it for now. Let's see how this ends up. Can still be a very good score. Kinda just depends what we get now. We are gonna do Uta, Shu, Kuzen, and another Uta. And now we only have 2 cards at the bottom that are gonna be like tier 3. But it still could be promising. So that's another 6.5 million right there from the Kuzen. So yeah, now the triggers are like doing very little damage. Never mind. If it crits, it's like game over. Holy shit, yeah. I'm gonna do this, this, this. Okay, perfect. So it's all gonna be tier 3 actives right here. That's 7 million right there. 7 million from Kuzen as well. Sadly, only a tier 2 active and the upgrade only happened now. Yeah, that's gonna be another new record. That's crazy. Ooh, actually, only if his triggers do more damage. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Haha, there we go. And that's another record. We look at the stats. This time Shu is MVP, but Uta very close behind. Like very close. This is scary, man. Uta is such a fucking monster, bro. Like, I did not expect this. It's just too OP. I'm gonna take another screenshot of this, just so I have the number. That's loud again. And yeah, that's everything I wanted to do in this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.